Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel. Hey, I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering season 2 of Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. It comes on every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. There's more exciting things that are being added to this platform, and I want you to be included in it. Please leave your comments below also. So, I'm excited that Summer House Martha's Vineyard is back. Basically, it is the black version of Summer House. I do watch the other version of Summer House, which is basically the white one. They have integrated a couple of black people on the original Summer House. The original Summer House is based off of the Hamptons. These 20 and 30 somethings, they go to the Hamptons every summer. What I loved about Summer House, it was kind of like a lot of business entrepreneurs plus people who were like executives in their field were going out to the Hamptons, like having like a 3 or 4 day weekend. We see them in their work life and then also with their friend life, which was kind of cool, just to see how they really react. But with Summer House, it's all summer. What I'm getting from Martha's Vineyard is that this group of people, they take a vacation there. So it's like for like 2 weeks or so or whatever. I think this time it's going to be for 2 weeks. Anyways, but it's just 20, 30 something year olds that some knew each other from college, some knew each other from past work experiences. A lot of the women lived in the New York area, and they were waitresses at a Playboy. I think it was in New York or maybe LA. I forget whichever way. But anyways, I'm loving it. Hopefully you guys do too. Let's get into it. I don't know what time of the year it is, but everyone is traveling to get to Martha's Vineyard, and the first person that arrives is Miss Bria. And as you all know, I cringe at Miss Bria, but Bria did bring the drama to us on last year, so it's kind of like, in a way, bittersweet, but we know what we're going to get from her. Drama, 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 drama. And she did this in the first episode that made no sense either, but anyways. We got some of the other girls coming in. I think Jasmine is the other one. I cringe towards her because when you hear her friend saying, okay, this isn't the Jasmine that I know, and she's kind of like being this Stepford wife type model in front of people, as she did get married. Jasmine, she is married to Silas, is another person I cringe at. Now I'm just talking about the cringy folks, but there's some people I do like. Shout out to Preston. But anyways, fan favorite Preston. Let's get that right. In my book. What was I gonna say? So Silas, he can't come back for season 2. Oh, he's going to be deployed. So imagine Jasmine and Silas. They just got married over a year ago. And now your husband is telling you that he has to go and be deployed overseas for 10 months. And imagine you guys were dating for 6 months and then you got married. And you've already had to have therapy. Interesting relationship. That's all I can say. I know I'm starting off kind of weird and crazy, but anyways, just walk with me. We have Summer coming back, whom I loved last season. She was kind of flirting around with Alex, and we're going to find out some things in this episode that are like, oh okay. We have Jordan coming back. I do like Jordan. She had a lot of internal stuff that she was dealing with. I seen her on Winter House, which is a spinoff from Summer House, which there's not really much to that show, and I don't think that show should exist, in my opinion. But I just seen a different Jordan on Winter House than I seen on Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. So I don't know. Shanice is back. Now, I took Alex aside with this whole Shanice thing because her and some of her friends were lying in the confessionals, and there's actually confirmation that Shanice did do those things that Alex was weirded out about. I don't know if that's going to be brought up again as far as filming. However, I think this content creator is going to be talking about it this season, but we'll have to see. We have Bria, blah, 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 blah. Of course, we got Alex, Amir, Preston, whoop, whoop, and Nick as the guys. We have a newcomer, and her name is Noelle. She's a Southern Belle, and she's been born, I think, and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. She's a friend of Summer's. Some things that have happened. Jordan and Jasmine have fallen out because of how she did act during the last Martha's Vineyard trip. Jasmine has been excluded to a lot of things. Jordan has been getting quite closer to the group, and Jasmine's been nowhere to be found. Of course, Jasmine is a new wife, but I don't think that was prohibiting her. I think what's prohibiting is because of wherever the friendship between Jordan and Jasmine is currently at, as to why Jasmine's not being invited. Too bad that Jasmine didn't get closer to other people within the group. Maybe she could have been invited some places. I think she did hang out with Bria. Of course, they did bash a little bit last season, and they were at this party, and just basically, if you want to call it, they called it a truce. Cool. I did say Amir. Yeah, Amir's here. Amir has a girlfriend. Him and Jordan didn't go anywhere. She basically said that she wanted to be friends. I do feel like, and I felt this way last season, Jordan kind of led Amir on some, because it's like you were acting like you were acting kind of interested in him, and he was pulling out all the stops to try to be with you. So I thought it was a little messed up. And then he was, to me, still patient, even with the things that you had going on. So it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of giving you season 1 and season 2 type of stuff that was going on. But anyways, he has a girlfriend. I forgot the girlfriend's name, but they've been together for a year. And I do follow him on Instagram, so I see them. I think they're both realtors, but he's at least a realtor. But it looks like she's really supportive. Basically, a lot of the women have come in first. Preston comes in. Preston is dealing with a lot. His father just passed away. And from that, there's a lot of family drama. And I totally, 100% understand what he's going through. Because I've been living that since 2017 with my own family when my dad passed away. So I get you, Tristan. Totally, you're saying that you've been shut out. You didn't get to plan your father's funeral. I get it. And then the relationship wasn't all that well, but it was getting to a place where you guys were kind of good, you know? I really get it. So rest in peace to Preston's father. They do, at the end of the episode, like a kind of a candlelit ceremony or whatever out on the boat, since he really couldn't do anything with his dad's funeral. I think he didn't end up going. That's what happened. Bria's still with Simon, as we know. He's going to be coming out towards the end of the trip, like he did last year. Of course, Mr. Milo, who is a low-key fan favorite, is back also. Let's see. So, Alex arrives, and right now, Summer and Alex are kind of in this awkward place. We don't know what's going on, but obviously they're not in the same place as they were last season. But some things have went down that we're going to discover. Alex and Summer have been hooking up. And I think Summer has thought more about what the relationship could/should be. I don't know if she caught feelings, but I think she kind of just thought that they were headed to a place of a relationship, but that was never it. We find out during the episode that Summer is sharing pictures of him and Alex her and Alex in LA, and then it's spread around the group, and Alex doesn't really like that. And I think that's probably the reason he's backed up from her. Like, Alex is an interesting character, and I'm saying character for a reason. He's the type of person like he moves a certain way. I don't think he's a sneaky type of person, but hey, don't be doing stuff to me and doing stuff that seems disrespectful to me or shady, and I don't think I'll have something to say about it. Or I'm just going to switch up on you if I feel like you're switching up on me or doing something weird. And that's him. And I think that's how he was even with Shanice when he found out some of the stuff about her last season. So, Summer's upset, even though she's already told her friend Noelle if she wanted to go after Alex, go after him. But she obviously has invested more into whatever the relationship was supposed to be. At the dinner table, they have a little crab boil thing going on, and Summer confronts Alex about not being invited to any musical event that he had going on. He was in New York. Alex says that I really didn't know that you were in New York, and she's like, well, you know that I was in New York because I was on a FaceTime with you with Jordan. Alex says that he wasn't paying attention to all that and didn't know what was going on. I don't know if it was true or not, but I think it's how Summer is trying to paint this picture that they're a couple or a real thing. I don't think that Alex wants that. I'm still trying to root for Alex. I just don't want him to be one of those F-boys that lead people on. I mean, if y'all do the do the do. But don't, just make sure that your intentions are pure. So I'm going to watch more of this season to see how things are, but it's kind of interesting. The ladies are, I guess they've been around Amir and have met the new girlfriend, and Shanice had brought up, like, what do you think of the new girlfriend? Some of them said, well, she seems standoffish. I don't know. She's supposed to come up at some point during this season, so we'll get the feel from there. I'll see what's going on there. Nick is still with his girlfriend, even though y'all try to say that he got other stuff going on with him. I don't know. And I really feel like he's pretty genuine, even though it looks like he's getting caught up in the next episode. Let me see what else is going on. Well, at the dinner table, Bria did try to take up for Alex, because it's like, some people are invited to things and da-da-da-da-da. You're saying that you weren't invited here, but I wasn't invited here, blah, 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 blah. Alex is playing chess with Summer and just turning this whole situation. Like, you're talking about who's invited and who's not invited, but Jordan, you haven't been inviting Jasmine anywhere. So that was a conversation that Jordan says, we do have to have a conversation, but it would more have to be in private. I said, okay, Alex, you turned that situation up. He learned from last season. He learned. So let's see how consistent he can be in turning situations. I'm kind of just having to talk here, so I'm saying things out of sequence because, it's the first episode and everybody's just settling in. Shanice, I did talk about her. She's going to be here full time. Remember last season, she was able to dip in and dip out, and it wasn't really consistent. I talked about Noelle. Oh, housing arrangements are whack. The guys are getting these little bunk beds, which I don't think that's cool. I think Preston ended up moving and switching some people around so that he could actually get a room. Because these little, it's almost like army base beds in a way. So that wasn't cool. Bria ended up having a little dramatic spat with, of all people, Preston. Preston was like, as everyone was kind of just arguing, going back and forth, he was like, oh my God. For whatever reason, Bria took that personally and acted like, I could go. Preston, you want me to go? And then Preston said, if you want to go, blah, 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 blah. It's like, you ended up blowing up on Preston because you thought that he was talking about you. But Preston ended up, saying, it was over the whole situation. It wasn't anything personally about Bria that he was actually commenting on. Because Bria went upstairs and she was just going to leave again, and she pouts. I think Jordan or Summer goes and gets her and brings her back down, and she's like, I'm sorry. And then like, it's so crazy. We really got to deal with Bria like this. I really don't want to deal with her like this, but oh well, that's what y'all want. I just got to see how this summer is, but again, I'm so excited. Jordan and Jasmine did have a conversation, but we got a little update on what's going on between Jasmine and Silas. They had to go to therapy, and as I mentioned before, they've only been married for a year. They got married after 6 months of knowing each other. She said that they had to relearn each other. Ma'am, y'all didn't know each other in the first place. I don't know about this marriage. I really don't. But we're going to see what happens. So Jordan and Jasmine, they have their conversation. Jordan feels a way as to how Jasmine was and how she's just molded into this person that she doesn't know who this is. She feels like, what was the word she says, that she like mistakenly misjudged and backed away. But at the same time, she's saying all of these profound words, but it still seems like she's has this guard up towards Jasmine. So I don't know if this whole deal, look, I know how Jasmine is, and to me she's weird. I think she has changed. I just don't think that Jordan really wants to go that route again with Jasmine at this point. And instead of just saying, hey, it's a wrap, it's kind of just left out there. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see about that relationship. That's all that did happen in this episode. I'm all over the place, but kind of just giving you an introduction again. But I say stick along for the ride if you have not watched the show. Go on and binge it. It's first season. That's on Peacock if you have that. Or just stay with me, or stay with us for season 2 every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, but that's all I do have. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please like and subscribe and leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. And until the next video, peace.